If you're thinking of moving here to Upland, California, I'm going to show you what it's like to live here in downtown Upland. So first off, behind me, we have the train station that gets you to San Bernardino if you're going in that direction, or if you need to go to LA. It comes during rush hour, it's about every 20 to 30 minutes, and outside of rush hour, it's about every hour or so. So as the sign says, historic downtown Upland. Bunch of old buildings, old style looking buildings that's been renovated, some of them renovated, some of them not. Behind me is the Cooper Museum. Again, you know, historic area, historic downtown. So downtown Upland is a historic part of Upland, California. So where does it start? 2nd and A Street. So we're at the bottom of it right now, and it's only a couple of blocks long. So I'll show you what that is. And it's a bunch of buildings right next to each other. So I don't want to stand in the middle of the street, but they have this little median here, little crosswalk. Second Avenue goes all the way up about 2 blocks. It's really about 2 blocks long. You have the gazebo, the theater. Saturdays there's a farmer's market. So that's pretty cool. I bring my son down. There's a petting zoo. There's a bunch of shops, a bunch of vendors with crafts. They sell balloon animals if you want for like $1. The petting zoo is pretty cool. It's like $5. My son's small, so they let me go in for free to watch out for him. Once he gets a little bit older, he'll be going on his own. And if I want to join in, that'll be like, you know, a little extra fees, some pony rides, horse rides, stuff like that. If you're thinking of relocating here to the Inland Empire and you're thinking of Upland, California, give me a call. I'll be able to help you out. I'm a real estate broker here I'm a real estate broker in California. I'll be able to help you find the best home that fits what you're looking for. It's a nice little tree-lined street. They block this all off on Saturdays for the farmer's market. So the type of stores you're going to see out here are like, you got a tattoo parlor over here, some, you know, basic law offices, a lot of art galleries. What I mean by a lot is that rarely do you see any art galleries anywhere. So having any art gallery is a lot. And here there's multiple. Bunch of thrift stores, record shops, skate shops, things like that. So thrift stores, clothing stores, hair salons, about 5 restaurants. I think it's 5, might be even less. This place is being kind of revitalized. Behind me is the gazebo. I'm gonna be doing a lot of updates on that one. This is the 2nd block. Like I said, it's really like 2 blocks long. Behind me is not much else. It's the other sign, lets you know where we are at, where you're going. Right in front on the other side, I'm going to show you a little bit. It's pretty cool. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 different pubs. So if you want to bar hop and hop 4 times, then this might be all right. I haven't been here at night. You know, I got a little one at home, so really, you know, going out at night is it's not a thing for me. If I were to go out, yeah, if I have visitors, you know, if I have family members come out, yeah, we're going to be coming here, check it out. For me, I live in Ontario. It's like 2 minutes away. Not on this block, but the one behind me where the gazebo is, where the farmer's market starts. Now, if you really like, what you're really going to like is that there are no chain stores here. These are all mom and pop shops. One-of-a-kind art stuff, one-of-a-kind meals. Probably never get the same dish twice, which is great if that's what you're into. But if you want something more consistency and you want some chains and stuff like that, well, yeah, you're gonna have to go elsewhere. Here, you have unique mom and pop individualized businesses, which I think is pretty cool. You don't really find that much here in the Inland Empire. Once a year, you got the Lemon Festival, and I think it's a weekend block, and that one's like 4 or 5 blocks, and they have carnival rides, games, crafts. I bet it's like almost the same vendors that you see at the farmer's market, plus more food, stuff like that. More thrift stores, more bars and pubs, art, home decor, thrift stores. antiques. Those are the types of shops you're gonna find out here. Now, if I were to compare downtown Upland to downtown Ontario, I live near downtown Ontario. I'll tell you this one, unfortunately, it beats it. Or fortunately, if you live out here, it beats it. You just have a lot more restaurants, a lot closer. You have the Metrolink, which you could jump right on. Further up, you could walk to the post office, the library, although you could do that in downtown Ontario as well. This one seems like it has, I don't know, really, it seems a lot cleaner, a lot more put together. The buildings aren't, they're not falling apart. You don't have huge vacancies. And it seems like it's expanding. There's people that are moving in, but it's hard to make it sometimes out here. I do some commercial leasing, and it's always tough when I get that phone call. Hey, Oscar, we need to move out. This is not good. Can you find us a subtenant and stuff like that? And, I always wish every business is successful. I always wish you're successful. This is one of the office buildings out here. I think the owners bought it, if it's still the same owners, about 10 years ago. They turned the third floor into like executive suites where you can just rent the rooms, probably like $1,000 a month, have your little office there. So this is the other side of it. Got some bike shops. Like I said, mom and pop shops. You're not gonna find any chains out here, which is pretty good. Now, if you live close by, a lot of the homes are old, 1950, 1900s. There's a newer community. I'm gonna show you where that is as well. They block all these streets off for the Lemon Festival, against one weekend a year. And it's fun, I mean, when I get there, I buy the lemonade because it's called the Lemon Festival, but there's no lemon themed, but that's about it. When you're driving in off of Euclid, you see that historic downtown sign. And this is right off of the 10 freeway. Euclid exit. I gotta watch out so I don't get hit. Some cool looking electric bikes behind me. Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it's a bicycle, it's already leveraged. So you got a bunch of shops, some office space, some office buildings, little side alley veins. So if you live close by, it's a nice little hangout spot, nice little walk. It's Thursday morning, not a lot of people out. It's not vibrant, people aren't just like all over the place. It's about like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not saying this is as busy as it gets, but on average, this is as busy as it gets. Let me tell you, if you're looking for a barber shop, I think that's like the 5th one I've seen. Another store moving in. I like seeing that. More growth, the more the better. So downtown Upland on the main street is not that busy. And if you have to lease a space in one of these alleyways, you better do some heavy duty marketing. I didn't even know this alley behind me existed. They have their doors open Thursday morning. So you got your good and bad with living near downtown Upland. You do have these boutique shops, but again, it's not as vibrant, it's not as lively as, maybe that you expect, especially if you're coming from a bigger city. If you're moving out from Los Angeles to the Inland Empire, yeah, you're not gonna find that kind of traffic. If you live in this neighborhood, then you are living in one of the few walking neighborhoods in Southern California. This is a driving town, and most places you gotta jump in your car anywhere you wanna go. So if you're close by, say I want to go grab me a cup of coffee, and you walk down, that's pretty good. I think that's quite a benefit. You don't have a lot of choices, maybe of other places, other malls, stuff like that, but at least you got something. And it gets hot. It gets hot out here. I show you the good stuff. There are some bad things. There are some cons about living here in Upland. In surrounding cities like Rancho Cucamonga, I have this video coming up if you want to check it out, all the reasons why you shouldn't move to the area, specifically focusing on Rancho Cucamonga, so check out that video. Now, disclaimer, I like that area. I like Rancho Cucamonga, and when it's time, when I find the right property, I'm going to move there. I'm probably going to move my family there if the right property comes up. So go ahead and check that one out.